Hi everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. If not, find a way to have a great day. But I thought we would talk about something a little different today. One of my favorite topics, shopping. Let's talk about the shopaholic side after weight loss surgery. And I probably could start this with, nobody warned me after weight loss surgery that I would stop binge eating food and start binge shopping clothes. Y'all think it's safe for me to say that I didn't have a shopping problem until after weight loss surgery? Well, I've had a shopping problem as far back as I can remember. And I would like to blame my grandmother. I would like to blame my dad. And there's a couple of other people that will probably or potentially cause harm to me, so I won't name them. But I know I can name my dad and my grandmother and they can't do anything about it. But no, guys that know me, I have always liked to shop. Shopping for me is therapy. But food used to be comfort, celebrating. Everything was celebrating around food. It was a stress relief to go find something to eat, the latest and greatest, or the new restaurant, etc. After surgery, of course, food no longer filled that emotional role. To this day, nearly 7 years later, shopping became the new hit. And I do want to say that for me, yes, the packages replaced the plates, but nearly 600 pounds, you or I was limited to shopping at 1 to 2 stores. You had online and you had a couple of stores to go to. One of my chosen nieces, Miss Hannah Michelle Whitehead, I went to DXL or Casual Male, big and tall, whereas Hannah at one time shopped only at Lane Bryant. We were the exclusive big and tall for those stores because that was all you could really shop at, being a larger size. Whereas now I can go anywhere and purchase something off the rack. And for me, when I went to a store, because I want to say the first 6 months to a year after weight loss surgery, no, probably the first 2 years, I still at times would have to get something out of the big and tall section until I got below probably a size 40 waist or below a 1X shirt. And I can remember going into a local department store and the sales rep that had me or has known me practically my entire life looked at me and she said, "What are you still doing over here shopping?" And I said, "Well, I'm looking for a couple of shirts." And she says, "What you need to do is go on over there to that regular sales rack and look over there." And she took me over there and I said, "Miss Johnny, I can't wear an extra large." She said, "Michael, let's go try it on." Now, I never tried on clothes because I was embarrassed. I did not want to go into a fitting room. For me, take it home, try it on. And if it didn't work, then bring it back. But to appease Miss Johnny, I said, "All right, I'm going to go in there and try this shirt on and I'm going to come out and show you that it doesn't fit." She said, "Okay, I'll be here waiting." And she has a big old smile on her face. And I go in, try the shirt on, and I'm like, oh. And I'm buttoning it up and I'm doing the squat, making sure the buttons don't pop. And I kept looking at the shirt, looking at myself in the mirror. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this shirt does fit. And I go out, have a big grin on my face, and she's got a big grin on her face. She said, "I told you, son, that shirt was going to fit." So that was great. Probably year 3, maybe year 4 going into after weight loss surgery, I was wearing an extra large shirt. And it was emotional. It was emotional. It was overwhelming. It was a great feeling. And now here we are entering the 7th year. The shirt I got on today is a large, guys. The jeans I've got on are a 34. My dad was 5'11", 200 pounds wet, size large shirt, 34, 32. It's crazy to think that at one time when I was 10 and 11 years old, wearing a large 34, 32. Now here I am 47 years old as an adult wearing the same size as my dad. And you can't help but I always reference back, I wish Daddy could see this. Even so far, guys, as my brothers take my clothes. When I get tired of wearing something, my brother Ryan will help himself to whatever it is. Joseph, even the beanpole. Can't wear my clothes, but because I have something that he likes, he takes it. And I never thought in a million years that I would share clothes with my brothers. Now, of course, if those of you that know my brothers know they don't have the same taste in clothes that I do, but there are some things they do like. And so we shift, the identity shift is whereas I'm not hiding behind a label. The clothes, they're not an armor, an expression. They are now a proof of progress. Going from a size 6X shirt, 64-inch waist, to a extra large 34, 32 waist. I'll let you think about that. Losing over 300 pounds. Not looking like Humpty Dumpty. Not doing everything you can to hide your size. I look at pictures of myself now from then, and I've always got my hands in front of my stomach, and I'm thinking, what are you trying to hide? There's no hiding all that. And then I caught myself with my arms folded across my chest because I was trying to reduce the visibility to my torso. Now, I don't care. But even shopping at Big and Tall, you paid more, sometimes $10 to $20 more per item, sometimes more than that. And whereas you go in now, you pay the same price. And yes, I still look at the sales racks, and my sizes changed so fast because I went from a 64 to a 58 to a 52 to a 48. I was a size 48 6 months after weight loss surgery, and then to a 40, 38, 36, and then I stayed around a 36, 38 up until May of 2024, and then I went and tried on a 34, 32, and I was like, and I've been a 34, 32 this whole time, and I am fine with that. But whereas now you look at yourself and you look at that price for things back then versus now, and it's gotten worse. But I have learned that my worth isn't stitched into a price tag, or isn't stitched into a tag, I should say. And I said all that to say, healing your body doesn't automatically heal your habits. There are going to be times you're going to have to find other ways, coping mechanisms, talking about it. Confidence shouldn't come with a credit card bill. The glow up is real, but the work doesn't stop. Here I am nearly 7 years later. I still have work to do. I still put in the work every day, whether I'm at the gym for personal training, or a class at the gym, or walking the bridge, or doing a race. I've come too far, guys, to not do anything. And I just realized this whole time my hat's crooked. Oh well, I don't care. But it's all about balance as well. Talking about treat, losing a little bit of weight, or running that race, beating the time, allowing yourself a treat, whether it's a sweet treat or buying that shirt that you were saving up for, or that pair of pants, or those pair of shoes. Oh, I didn't tell y'all I have a shoe problem. I've always had a shoe problem. But it's all about balance. Parallel food choices with spending choices. So, as I end this, did anyone else trade food comfort for shopping comfort after weight loss, or am I the only one? Till next time.